You're working from home or you go into the office a few days a week, it's really nice to have some greenery around your desk.
Not only can they enhance your workspace, but they can also improve your well-being. Garden Guide Dale Kay is live in the newsroom with Kelly with great plans to add to your office. Hi guys.
Here we are, kind of in a drab office, you could say. This office plant, yikes, needs some help. So Dale Kay is here on a mission to turn us into the jungle.
Oh, you're going to stand up? I was going to sit down. I was going to sit down on this cushion if you were going to.
Okay, well, yeah, let's take a seat. Okay, I love this idea because it doesn't take a lot to make things just feel, you know, more comfortable, and you say you have added benefits.
Right, well, there's a well-being factor as well, because it's a simple fact that we need oxygen to survive, and plants obviously play you know, the most important part in all of that. So perfect timing for back to school. That often means back to the office, homeschool, you name it.
Yeah.
We're kind of back into our workspaces, and increasing oxygen just not only makes us feel better, but it also helps us concentrate, adds a little bit of natural beauty, of course, and then also you can take care of your plants. That's kind of, you know, just having that nurturing factor is really something special that you can do. And if you're maybe away, you know, if you've gone to college or you're in a dorm room, sometimes just looking after something cures a lot of homesickness as well.
Like
so
that.
You can kind of take care and nurture some things. So there are some better plants for improving oxygen, and it's kind of like one of those things when you go out for a walk in nature or you go camping and you're surrounded by the forest, you actually just, the air is better to breathe, and that's simply what happens inside our homes as well. So firstly, different size pots. There's floor foliage, what we call floor foliage, which is the palm there. It's usually a bigger type plant. 10-inch and larger.
Might need to get that one approved by the boss.
Right.
That's a big one. Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Then we have what's called tabletop foliage, 6-inch pots, 4-inch pots, and then down, I call them like shot glasses, but like a little 2-inch pot. So that's kind of your choices, and oftentimes in our workspaces we tend to opt for the what I call tabletop foliage, 6-inch and down. So plants that actually do quite well in not only low light, but also in a confined space, and most importantly produce oxygen. The sansevierias here are really fun. I like this one. It's called whale. Sansevieria has a very kind of, well, has like a whale fin, I guess.
I've never seen that. That's cool.
Has a great architectural kind of look to it, but any of the sansevierias are great for producing oxygen in the homes. Ficus here is another one that does really well for producing oxygen, and that one there has that kind of mottled freckled leaf to it, which is really fun. And you.
So we're in an office that has no windows. Are all of these okay? Do you need to take them out of your office and like put them towards a window?
So you got to kind of do a little bit of research.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people make the mistake, and you showed it right there, the little succulent there. They actually do require quite a bit of light, and the newsroom for the most part back there is dark, so oftentimes those plants that like highlight you maybe want to stay away from, but if they're next to a window, that's fine. But if you're in no windows like we are here this morning, maybe you want to stick with the low light plants.
Okay.
And they're usually very easy to see at your favorite local garden shop. They're usually labeled like high light, low light, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So some more low light plants that do quite well. Any of the pothos here, vigorous growers, which is really beneficial. So you get pops of sudden growth. Lots of types of varieties to choose from, all great oxygen producers as well, and really grow just about anywhere, so that makes them really fun. The calatheas also, this big strap leaf, wonderful, and there's lots of different types of calatheas that are available at your favorite local garden shop, but all of them do really good. I like this Maranta right here, has a really cool leaf that really kind of stands out. It's kind of striking. If you're looking just for a plain green plant, Dracaena, that's Janet Craig. There's also this variegated one here. All the Dracaenas do very well at producing oxygen and doing well in an office setting as well. You can always dress up your plants too with, you know, different types of ceramics, and you can go really from summer to fall with just like that.
Easy.
So you can kind of go through the seasons. You can have something fun, something bright, something, you know, kind of mellow, muted tones, something fun like this ladybug. All different types of ceramics do really well for enhancing the mood, enhancing the beauty of your office space.
What is this?
Oh, so there's different...
Did someone leave this over, or what is this?
It's actually a pole. So if you have something like a pothos, you can actually put this part into your pot, and the plant will actually trail.
Oh.
And so you can kind of bend this to kind of whatever shape you want. So it's kind of like a trellis for a houseplant. which is really kind of a neat thing.
That's really cool.
So you can kind of architecturally kind of get your plant to where you go, or if it's in front of your computer screen, you can like get this jungle out of the way. So that's kind of cool. And then also this little, just set that down. You can, if you need something hanging, there's all sorts of macrame holders. The plant just kind of sits in the middle here, so you can hang as well. So your office can be kind of as jungly or as simple as you want it to be. And then there's also different types of decorative moss, if you want to dress them up as well. Some simple plant care tips. I'm just going to open the drawer here. Some simple plant care tips. Make sure that you dust the leaves. You can buy like little towels like this. There's also some plant cleaning wipes, or just any type of wet rag. Just regularly wipe the leaves. I like to say when you dust, well, if you dust, do I dust?
It would require me to dust, Dale.
Right. When you dust, it's always a good idea to dust your houseplants as well. A little bit of liquid fertilizer in the growing season is really beneficial. If you have, you can have like a little humidifier like this, which is really, really good. And then if you're out of the office for a little bit, sometimes just these little watering caddies. This is like a little terracotta insert that goes into the soil. So water goes in here, and then the plants just absorb the water from there. So if you're going to be out of the office for an extended amount of time, that's always a good thing. But most importantly, more oxygen, the better we breathe, the healthier we are, the more we concentrate. So I know with kids coming home from school, sometimes concentration, we're getting back into homework. Plants really do benefit.
Yeah, I love it. Generally speaking, how often should you water these?
Okay, so good question. So in an office setting like this, cold coffee, okay, no harm, no foul. If it's got milk in it, no.
Really? You can put coffee in it?
You can water your plants with a little bit of coffee. Sometimes you want to know what to do with that extra, that little bit of.
That's okay?
That's okay. No milk though.
Okay. Well, no creamer?
No cream, but if you're just drinking black coffee, that's fine. Generally speaking, in low like this, maybe once every 2 weeks, once every week and a half.
Cool. Dale, as always, thank you. I already feel better. Guys, we'll send it back to you, and now you can water your plants with coffee.
Go figure. Only black,
all the
though.
benefits.
Only black coffee. So not my coffee, because it's pretty much 70% creamer, but that's okay.
We know.
All right.
Oh, we know.
Thanks, Dale. Thanks, Kelly.